Hey, what's up, Ridealong family? Welcome to the ride. Make sure I get my audio up. Make sure you guys hear me fine. Turn it up. Yes. Welcome to the ride. Welcome to Monday on the ride. As you're coming, guys, go ahead and share the team because we have a program lined up for you. Very important program I have lined up for you guys. But as you're coming, I want you to say, I share. Share it, put it on your page and say, I share. Share it, put it on your page and say, I share. And I big you up one time. How you doing? Wendy C. McGuire, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Deanne Fraser, thank you so much. Guys, also realize for the whole weekend, after celebrating my birthday, I couldn't post anything. I couldn't even say thank you guys for the big ups and all of that stuff. I couldn't say nothing because Facebook has blocked me. So I cannot post. I can't say nothing. I can't even say thank you. So that's the only how I can communicate with you. I am officially in Facebook jail. For those of you who've been in Facebook jail, you know what I'm talking about. It's horrible. Yeah, I get to wear the orange jumpsuit. Jail is so not nice. Hey, Jillian Richards, big up yourself. Did I get it? Jillian Morris, big up yourself. Thank you for watching. Jillian Morris, big up. Sandra Hofford, big up yourself. Thank you so much. Bernadette Lewis Modest, big up yourself so much. Thank you. And because I'm in jail, I want you guys to do this for me. As you come in, go ahead and share up the program. And invite a friend because some people may not have got notification because I can't push it over on my page. Nice. Hey, Andover, thank you so much. How you doing? Charmaine Bernard. Yeah, Wendy, jail is so not nice. You know, it's so not nice. Who else we have? Danielle Killis, big up yourself. Yeah, Danielle Killis said the thing don't share. Share, add to your page and say I share. Gail, hi, how you doing, Gail? I ain't seen you in a long time, my friend. I miss my friend Gail. She don't say hi to me no more. Not nice. So not nice, Gail. Yeah. So not nice. Hey, how you doing, Fayo? Big up yourself. Watching from SXM. Where is that? Tell me where. Selector. Wago. Big up yourself, Selector. Yes, guys. Let me tell you guys what we have lined up for you guys today. Right now, I got a chance to watch this video over the weekend, and boy, I'm telling all you something. All you know, I'm passionate about anything to do with kids. And touch me in a special way. Well, not in a special way, no. It's in a special way, but it's a horrible feeling to hear this lady's story. And when my producer brought it on to us and we say, we have to feature the story, I look at the whole video and it almost brought tears to my freaking eye. Today, you're going to hear a story of a mother, right? She had to hear the worst possible news from her 8-year-old daughter. And as you would hear in her story today, it seemed like she's going through the channels and nobody is listening to her. Nobody's helping her. It seemed like everything is stacked up against her. But I want to hear her story today, guys. And I want you guys to also understand that it's an allegation at this point because no one have been found officially guilty in a courtroom. So it's an allegation at this time. But I want you guys to listen to this mother's story. I want you to listen very carefully to this mother's story and what her daughter allegedly told her. Well, what her daughter told her that allegedly happened to her. Trauma. Sad. Let's keep going, guys. Share the thing. Listen, everybody, before you go ahead, before we bring on the mother, I want you guys to do me a favor. Press love, press that love button. Press it, press the love. And say I share. Press the love and share and say I share. All right. Lacey, Tiffany, big up yourself, big up yourself, big up yourself. Guys, let me bring on the mother. Let me bring her on right now. Let us talk. Guys, joining us live from Jamaica. Her name is Trish, sorry. Trish, how you doing? Welcome to Ride Along. How are you doing today?
I am trying to cope, with this situation. It's not been easy at all the
Yeah,
whole time dealing with all of this, because like I said in my video, I've been to court with this and open it to the court. All the systems, the law systems, the CISOCA, the CDA. I went to the civil rights, the probation, all these places and the police station many times to get justice, both from Negril police station to Savlamar station. And this is the back and forth and I'm getting and going to court. It was a total of over 6 years I've been going to court, but it wasn't only for the molestation of child, because I was going to court from she was 2 years old to deal with the custody part of the matters. So
right.
the court has been drawing out and out and out. But when it came to she was 5 years old, and she had said to me that, "Mommy, I have something to tell you," and it was February 2017, and I remember coming my daughter's here in this very house there that I am sitting in, that we live in. We reside in Savlamar here.
Hold on,
And
before you go on, Trish, do me a favor. Just move a little bit away from the window again because I really want
okay, okay. Oh, sorry, sorry,
when
sorry
you
about that.
yeah,
Mhm.
no problem. So yes, take us back from the beginning. How did this whole situation started?
Okay, well, this started the part for the molestation.
Uh-huh.
Where it started? Well, it started when my daughter was 5 years old. So when she was five, and I remember the evening we were sitting down and she sit down on the hassock and I sit down on the bed at home her here. She said, "Mommy, may have something that I want to tell you."
Yeah.
So I stopped and asked her what it was. I stopped brushing her hair and asked her what it was. And then she said to me, "Say, may have something to tell you, but I'm kind of scared to say it." I say, "You must not be scared to tell mommy anything. Remember what I taught you. You can tell mommy anything." So I am listening. My daughter said to me that her father trouble her. So I asked her, "What you mean your father trouble you?" She did touch our area, I touch our vagina, and show me
Yeah.
that our father trouble our vagina. So me say, "Explain to me what exactly you're saying, baby." And me stop me not come back here because I want to listen what is going on, because this is serious. So
Right.
she tell me that our father using finger on him but on our bottom of vagina, and how his father lie down upon him and like she try to describe to me in her little words how his father doing penis. Now I decide to that, you know what? Get yourself ready right now. So me I help finish up our hair now and make she put on our clothes, because me did already have on our clothes already and in a dress wear. So me just decide say, me just a go a station with it. So we go to the police station in Sav, where I remember speaking to superintendent, it is, I think, in the brown suit, the lady. And when I spoke to her telling her the situation, she made light of me, like she was making fun of what I am saying, not taking it seriously. And what she had done, she was talking about the shorts that I was wearing instead of the actual matter that I'm appealing to her. I'm showing her what is going on with my child and what she had just said to me. And I
Right.
said, I was thinking to go to the hospital on my own terms before coming here, but a mind was telling me, no, stop at the police station first, because this is very serious.
Right.
And then at least we could have the power of the police with me going along to the hospital in presence of what was going to take place. Now going there and on my way through all of this, I did not know what was going to take place. I'm just
Yeah.
following the law, right? So I wait. She said I had to wait on the patrol, so we waited a while on the patrol. The patrol came, take us up, and we went to the Savlamar Hospital.
Uh-huh.
No, in going to the Savlamar Hospital, we waited a while because it take a time to get you at the hospital. So we asked for a doctor to do the procedure. Well, the police actually go ahead and ask them before ahead of me, and then me give the information of my child, and they write it down. They give me a ticket to wait. I waited for a while, and then we finally get to see the doctor. Um, if it's okay to go ahead and say the doctor's name or whatever.
Don't
So
the names for now. So let's
Okay, okay.
keep it
That's why I
anonymous.
asked first.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, that's it.
So, anyways, the doctor that did the procedure on her, um, when I took her there in the presence of the officer, um, he said to me that I must place her on the bed when after we roll up the paper, for she'll lie down on the hospital bed. For she do the check. So she said, pull down the underwear so I can check the area and stuff. Now, in while he was doing the procedure, the child was feeling pain. No, that was a concern to me because I'm asking the doctor, should she be feeling pain in a procedure check like this? And the doctor wasn't responding to me. And this was taking place right in front of the officer because he was using his finger. He had on a gloves and he was using his finger to, I don't even know what you call that he's doing to the area. But
Right.
I assume that maybe he knows what he's doing being a doctor,
Right.
right? But at the same time, I'm skeptical in my mind why she's screaming out for pain like that. And at the same time, um, the doctor, after I finished and I pull up back her clothes, I sat down in one of the chair to find out what is the outcome. So what is the outcome now, doctor? What is the outcome from this? Is she okay? Like I'm questioning because I don't really know how to formulate the words, but me try as best.
Right.
Right. So I after opening that question to him, he said to me that he's not at liberty to tell me that because I said, why is that? He said that because it's a police matter. So I
Yeah.
said, and I am the mother. So I am the mother and I'm the one who opened this up because I am the one she spoke to and tell her and tell me what happened to her. And I take it up in my hands and come at the police station with it, which I know is right, and come to the doctor to get her checked. So why is it? Don't I have right as a mother to see the what is the outcome of my child?
Yeah.
And I then afterwards he said it's police matter. So,
Right.
anyways, I'll leave it at that.
Before
So I
you go any
wait till
further, before you go any further, let me ask you a question. Did at any point when the when your daughter told you that, right? Did you make any attempt to call the father to clarify to try to understand what if like his side or try to ask him any question as to what happened?
of course,
What did he say?
yes,
What he
I
said?
did.
What he
I
said?
did. When I asked him, he said, let me talk to Lizzie. Let me talk to Lizzie. What is that she's saying? Let me talk to her. I said, listen to me. I'm not letting you talk to the child or frighten her. And
Uh-huh.
I remember saying that to her. I said, I am asking you this because this is a serious thing, and you know the penalties that can come from this. What is this Lizzie is saying to me?
Uh-huh.
No, Lizzie is a nickname, is a right name.
Okay,
We just call her by Lizzie.
you don't need to
Yeah.
call her
But
a right name, but go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. hmm
So he denied it. He denied it. He said it didn't happen.
he's basically denying it because he's saying that what is that? Like she's refusing, like in the way his response is like um what is that she's saying? What is that she's saying? And and how if you send her down to him and stuff like that. I said I'm not sending her to you after knowing this.
Uh-huh.
After knowing this, and she said that to me, I could not send her to you.
Uh-huh.
I said, do you know that this is a serious thing?
So what is the custody situation with the child and the father and you?
Well, the custody situation was this. It's every other weekend was the first agreement from before when we was going to court. That was the official. That was normally every other weekend she must go at her father on half holidays, which
Right.
I used to comply up until my child told me that this had was the case with her. So
Okay.
now I am doing what a mother should do and also doing what by law you should do. And so I
Right.
open it to where I should go.
Right.
Now, being that I'm getting injustice, that's why I decided to come on the social media
Right.
to
Right.
get feedback of what to do, what I can do from here, because I cannot understand why is it that the system is letting me feel like I don't have rights and my child don't have rights, and where her life is being concerned in this matter here, can deteriorate her life in the future totally,
And we totally
as an
understand.
adult.
Understand that. We totally understand that. Guys, if you just
Right.
watch this program here, I want you guys to pay attention because I think a lot of mothers could learn from this. And this is not isolated to you hear accent, she's Jamaican. That's not isolated to Jamaica because I remember just sometime last year we had a story very similar to what you're saying here. And it happened to a child in Grenada. So this is happening right now, and I want parents, I want mothers to pay particular attention to what happened in this mother's situation and what she did. So go ahead from the part where after the doctor visit and the doctor examined the child, what did the doctor recommend that you do next?
The doctor just get passed information to the officer that was in present with us that escorted me inside.
Right.
And after I waited till the police come out of the room talking to this doctor to get the report, I asked I asked her what is the final on this. So what is the outcome? Is it any possible way that you could let me know what is going on, because I'm the mother here and I came to you guys, and I think I have a right to know, you know? And
Yeah.
when I said that to her, she said to me that there is something, but she cannot disclose it to me. So I
Hmm.
said, what does that mean? I mean, like, I answered in response to that I'm not satisfied with that response which that she's giving me.
Right.
Being the mom, I need to know what is going on here. Um, so I said that to the officer, and
Hmm.
then she said, leave it alone, ma'am, because it's a police matter.
Okay. All right. So it's a police matter. What did the police do? Did they call him? Did they arrest him? Did they investigate? What happened?
Well, they said that it will be in investigation and they'll keep me noted. Well, to tell you the truth, from there on, I had to just be opening it up to the court, going upstairs, the family court in Savlamar with this, talking to somebody up there, telling them the situation of it all and where is it gonna go from. I even went to the big court to in Sav just to get some feedback from them and where it's gonna take from them. We returned to the police station a couple times. Them tell me to I should take this matter to the Sissoko because this should not be dealt with at the police station. So I went with my child to the Sissoko multiple times where they took statement from my child, and after taking the statement from my child, they're asking that the child sign our signature to it. Now it was very strange to me because I was thinking that how can a small child sign our signature to something? I never hear of that
How
before.
old was the child at that time?
It was right after that, in that same period of time, 5 years old, when I was dealing with everything, when the matter was fresh.
Right, right, right.
Right.
So they had
Mm-hmm.
to have a sign a signature to the document, and they interrogated the child as well.
Yes, because even in at the Sisok, I could recall the lady. It was, I think it was 2 or 3 times we've been there separate times, because I was wondering what's the hold up and why that lady hasn't been bringing the documents that they type out on the computer and had us to sign. Why are they not bringing it to the family court so it can add to the case that is being brought up on the same case? You know, because I was told that that lady is supposed to come at the family court, because I don't see anybody present there from the Sisoka, only from the CDA and the clerk sitting in the court and the police with the judge. And the thing about it that gets me with this is that part where they say, where the child have to sign. The child have to sign to what she said. That was very strange to me,
Yeah, because as
because she's a child. Because I mean, normally, adults sign the signature and stuff, but how can you ask a child to sign a paper? I mean, that just does not make sense. Something was not right. More and more it got strange to me, and I'm saying I don't understand this with the system at all. So, you know, something is definitely wrong.
at the same time, while all of this is going on, what is the father saying? Did he try to actively communicate with you to
No,
say,
no. Instead, what he did, he was go to the family court and tell the people things that are bad about me, and saying that I'm an unworthy mother and I'm a worthless mother, and how I'm unfit for my child, and that I'm a prostitute and I'm a whore, and all these kind of statements? That's what he went to the court with, and they side with him and listen to his side of the story, and they uphold him in a way. Even the court system, when they get the dates, they listen to him, but they want to silence me when I'm to speak. But at the same time, they're expecting to hear from my side. But at the same time, because I'm not saying what they want me to say, they basically want to put words in my mouth. But because I'm not that type of person, I stand for the truth and only the truth and what I believe in and what I know happened. And as being a mother, and to any other mother out there, you cannot sit with situations like this knowing that something is wrong when your child brings something to you like this, and then you go take it as a joke and make light of the situation instead of dealing with it in a lawful way.
now this?
That is not upholding the law. I mean, like, knowing that my child is gone back to in harm's way, so to speak.
All
I
right, let me ask
mean,
you a question. Let me ask you a question. Why would not why would he, but when he brought the story to the court and tried to tell them or let them believe that you're an unfit mother, calling you all these derogatory names,
right.
what did the court have any evidence? Did he provide any evidence to back that up? And then why did the court side with him?
Well, what he had done was actually he took some pictures to court where he take pictures of me and my fiance because my fiance doesn't live out here. He lives overseas. And the thing is, he wherever we go to and when he's here in Jamaica and he knows that we're here, we're here out here in clean the picture them and in clean pictures of me and him on Facebook and stuff like that and bring it to the courtroom and show the judge say, see the judge. See there, she a whore. You see it, she a prostitute. She don't deserve to have Lizzie around her and whatever. She's an unfit mother. She unclean. I mean, like seriously,
So because he provided pictures of you and your fiance, he used that to substantiate and tell the court that you're unfit.
right, right, and also saying that I'm on the streets at nighttime, so that means that I'm an unfit mother for my child, and you know he do it in the most disrespectful way because I'm telling you, even if like he sees me on the road and stuff like that, he open up topics like that to me and stuff on the street in public. And he goes to the school each time when the child goes to us, like going to school and stuff. He go there, take the child out of class. Um, during class and demand that he talks to her his child, and when he goes there, it's been said by persons who've heard it before, but I can't make light of that kind of information, but just saying what has been said is that
Yeah,
he's going there open up conversation that is bigger than the child, like asking the child which man your like which man is your mother have now, or who is she with now, and all these kind of questions that you shouldn't even be asking a child,
right, right. And
things like that, and making light of it. And you know what, a person definitely heard all the stories and brought it back to my attention too.
mm.
So those are things to also look into. I mean,
Besides the damage it's causing on the child, right? And that is a
yes,
separate story. I want to talk about that. But Bella Blake just asked a very important question there. I wanted to take a look at it. Did you let a private doctor do an examination of your daughter after that hospital visit? Because it seemed like something fishy there, right? The doctor
right,
should be looking out for the best interest of the child. The child health agency should be looking out for the best interest of the child. The police
right,
should be looking out for the best interest of the child. But
right, right,
what we're hearing here, there is a total breakdown because the police didn't look as if they did what they're supposed to do. Based on what you're saying, the doctors didn't do and provide the adequate information that they should based on what the information they
right.
yeah. And it's a total breakdown, and even the court. So did you take it upon yourself to get a private doctor to provide information that you could bring to court or to take to the police station or different police station, different investigation?
Well, I had visited about four different doctor offices in Sav, and when I told them the situation of what kind of checkup I want my daughter to do, they refused to get involved in it.
Why? Why?
I asked them why. They say they just stopped taking cases like that. And I was surprised because it was four different places I went to, and all these persons are refusing it. And you know, I can't put my finger on this thing. It is just too hard to explain because this is what is happening. This is the reality.
Okay, all right. Let me sum it up to the audience, guys. If you just start watching, we have a mom here, Trish from Jamaica, and she's telling her story, alleging that her daughter's father, biological father, is alleged the daughter came up to her and told her that he allegedly sexually abused her. The daughter came and told the mom that in plain English, and a little girl too. So how she know all the details, only God knows, right? Now, what is what is mind-boggling to me is that all this breakdown, all this different breakdown in the system, and you now have to struggle to try to maintain and keep your daughter's sanity because she's getting interrogated by the police. She's getting interrogated. She have to sign a signature. She's been told all these different things about her mother. And at the end of the day, you're not getting any justice. It's like everything is stacked up.
No justice. No justice at all. This is why, I had to bring it to the public attention. I really did not want to like have to bring up my daughter in such light, because I could have brought this up on the live before. But when I see it going on like this and there's no justice in the system and it's so full of injustice and corruption, I had to come on the live and speak out. You know, because I don't know, there has to be other people that are in similar situations like me where this is can reach to, and we can both relate. But something have to be done. This thing is not right. This thing is not right. This is no joke thing.
Right. And
Persons have even been saying that I could be fabricating a lie. I could not come with such a lie on it,
I want
on this
to
thing,
touch on that.
because
I want to touch on that part because I saw your video and I went through some of the comments. A lot of people are saying that you're lying. A lot of people are saying you're disingenuous. A lot of people are calling you names. I don't know if
right.
so how is that affecting you and in moving forward and dealing with the situation here? Are you feeling like giving up and not fighting it no more? What's keeping your strength in going
You know,
forward?
you know what? I've always been a person that have it hard in my life for whatever I'm trying to aim at or aim for. So I guess it's that attitude that I have in me that keeps me going, because I try very much so to do as much as I can for my child and to uphold all things, to make her comfortable and my comfort as well in dealing with life, and everything else. So I guess it's the what I'd say now, the determination from that, because I've always had this attitude: if somebody tell me that I can't do something, I prove them wrong. Me try to prove them wrong.
Right, right. I'm anxious to find out the process now. You're going to court and you there, the father's there, the judge is there making a decision. What decision have the judges made thus far as it relates to custody battle between you, the father, and the child?
The final, you mean for now,
Yeah, what
for
what
the
are they saying now? What are they saying now?
okay, so they're saying that father is going to get full custody of child and 1 day per month access to mother, which is me. So I'm only going to be able to see my child 1 day for each month. That is 12 times in 1 year. Just do the calculation. And to tell you the truth, from my child has left on Friday, I'm only able to talk to her once. She's only able to call me once a day.
Hi guys, we're connecting with the mother. We're having a little bit of a connection issues there, but we're gonna sum it up. I want you guys to call in, right? I want you guys to call in because there might be people on there that could. Let me put a number up. Let me put a number up. There might be people on there that somehow could relate, and people in different position who could give us some more information on the story that they might know from some kind of angle. All right, you might be in the legal field or some advice that we could give to the mother. That's the number on the screen: 718-701-5720. That's 718-701-5720. The mother is getting a little bit of a connection problem right there, but we're gonna still try to reconnect with her. That's the number on the screen, guys. 718-701-5720. The father, the biological father of this child, the biological father of this child is accused for sexually abusing his daughter, right? And based on the mother's story, what she's telling us here right now, is that all system is breaking down. The police, she went there and they're not paying much attention to it. They even make some kind of assumption like probably the child lying, right? The doctors, I think. Okay, we have Trish back. Trish, you back?
Yes. It's like a disconnection with the internet. Sorry about that.
No problem. You did the right thing. If you ever get disconnected again, just rejoin, just like how you did a
Oh,
while ago.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, right. So tell me that part again. They deny custody from you and give it to the father and only give you 1 day with the child?
One they're saying that I'm only going to get her 1 day per month. 1 day out of each month. That would be like 12 times for the year because 12 months in 1 year, right? 1 day out of each month to mother. Full access to father.
But didn't you present the evidence that you collected thus far and show the judge that the child is alleging that her same father has sexually abused her? Did you provide that information to the court?
Well, that's what I was saying in the video. As I was saying in the video, that the doctor doesn't want to release any reports to me when I requested a medical report. And when I asked the police station about it, they're telling me that that's in the court's hands. They can't do anything about it. So I asked the judge. When I go to court dates, I ask the judge why it is that I cannot get the reports, the medical reports on this, being that I am the mother and I have a right to know. They keep telling me that no, I cannot get the reports on it to know about the case. So I do not know why is the reason they're hiding the records from me, because I mean I have the right to know whether or not something goes. So I need to know what is the truth with my child. But I feel it my child could not just be fabricating a lie or coming up with a lie, because children don't normally lie about these things, especially when you teach children right from wrong and what is acceptable and what is not acceptable.
Yeah, yeah. I'm thinking the explanation that the child is giving. Where would the child learn of all of these things that you explained?
E- exactly. And now the court is making it seem as if I'm the one fabricating a lie. I'm the one coming up with these things to tell the child, because that's what they're saying. They're saying that um child has said that you are the one telling her to do these things. And I honestly do not believe that, because the thing is that I could recall a few months ago when they asked to talk to my child at one of the episodes of the court that we had some time ago, and they asked to see the child and talk to her alone. And they had my child 3 hours in the courtroom. I talked to her so long. I was wondering why they talking to the child so long. And I knocked on the door a couple of times and asked if she soon come out. And they said the child soon come out.
Mm-hmm.
So no, when I finally get to go in there and the judge say I can't come in now, me see my child I cry and they scream. And I ask her, what happened to your baby? They say, what is wrong? What is wrong with you? She said, Mommy, and she a cry like she afraid to tell me, because then they stand up around her, the police and the CD and the people them standing around her. So me say, look here, tell me, don't be scared to tell me what is wrong with you. Did something bad happen? What is it? Why you crying? I ask her that because I'm concerned, why is my child crying like that?
Right.
She told me, she pointed on one of the police officers that work at the courtroom and said the police officer squeezed her in her throat. And so she showed me.
What?
She showed me that one of the police officer around there, I don't remember the lady name, but I know how she look, because she always around there. My daughter say, he squeezed her neck. Me say, why? Why she squeeze her neck? What just happened? Like right away, me just start blow off, because I'm like, I may ask the police, what is this my child is saying? What is this my child is saying? And she's saying, Miss Ratchery, like she's trying to shun it off. She's trying to shun me off when I'm asking. I said, listen to me, how can my child be saying, you guys said that the judge said that she going to talk to my child. I waited out there for so many hours, and me come back inside and see my child I cry. And you're telling me that you people are in here abusing my child? How my child come by saying that you squeeze her throat? You're an officer of the law. How you fi do something like that? I mean, I said to her that that if I make this public and put it on the social media, you can get in trouble for it. You think because you guys are officers and stuff, you must get away with things like this, and you
So
have the right to do this?
did they admit that they
She
did?
denied it. She denied it, but my daughter kept crying, and you know how sometimes some kids are crying. I said, no, you do it for true. And my daughter cry, real tears. I come around and no crocodile tears, real tears. Me see right through my daughter. Me know my daughter. That's my child. Me know children know when something wrong is happening.
Okay. The question a lot of people are asking is this person, the child father, is he some kind of big person in position, a politician or
He's
somebody?
a barber. He's a barber. But you have barber. They can know a lot of persons just the same because they trim people here, right? But the thing is, he has a barber shop, which is in Negril.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
right. So he's a barber. But he's not a big
Yes.
politician or nothing like that with big influence.
No,
Okay.
no. I never know if him have any person that vote. I don't know if he did after me and him did,
Right. Okay.
separate from long time. I don't know that detail.
Here's the $1 million question. This whole thing here gone wrong. Like this whole situation here, sound like if everything is just stacked up in a weird way. First of all, the father um alleged to sexually abuse this little girl, his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
The police are
Right,
against you.
right,
The medical exam, the person who examined her, the judge,
right.
everything going against you right now.
Everything going wrong. Sorry, I had to put my charger in the phone.
Yeah.
Yes,
And then you lost custody of the child, even and in fact having the evidence that you have enough, whatever you
even
need
even after proving that I have my own shelter, my own furniture, able to feed my child, school her, and all of these things had been proven already. And they had visited my house 4 times already to see how my house is and how everything is, if it's according to the likeness of suitable enough for the child, if it's
so
suitable enough for the child. They had seen that already. They came here 4 times and they go to the father's apartment where he live in the grill already and see, you know and all those times I had full custody to my child, but they said I had to give up the order of sending her to the father every other weekend, you know but like I said earlier, it was upon until my daughter tell me about this situation and I'm dealing with it. So I held back my child. I didn't send to father from then. You know? And
hmm,
even when I held her back and I had this open in the court, the judge kept on pressing on me to send the child to father, regardless of the situation that I was appealing to the court. So I have been saying to the judge, I said, but Your Honor, how can I do something like that? How can something like this be? How can the father do something like this and my child open up this to me?
hmm,
And I do the right thing and bring it up, you know, and into the court's hands and the law's hands and stuff. And they're telling me that I should I should still send my child around the father, knowing this.
right. And that's
Uh,
the reason why you're saying that you didn't send the child to the father. So you
all right. I
disobeyed the
really
court,
I
you
really
disobeyed.
need to
Go ahead.
I really need to add something before I forget this part
Yeah.
here that I really want to say. Um, there's sometimes when persons are saying that I am lying, right, about this whole story. Now,
Uh-huh.
being a mother that brought her child into this world, and you know all the pain you feel for your child, and you have a connection with your child, and you've been raising that child from then till now, you must have to have some form of connection to know and see through when your child is telling a lie or not, and when there's something wrong. My child kept holding to that same story all the time, and you know what? I tried as much not to bring up things like that into some light because me never wanted stress my little daughter. Me no want my daughter keep on,
Hmm.
like, I mean, the thought of that thing and knowing that she went through it is traumatizing already, right? So you're not gonna really want put a burden on the kid and on the child and keep on asking about the same thing over and over, even though sometimes they might have to bring up and
Right.
based on how we're dealing with it in the court. Now, the thing I want to say about this is that with this being said, if the child, even so, if a child was to tell a lie about this thing, right, and he tell a lie to a mother for whatever reason, isn't it that the mother should still step in and speak up about it? Don't you think that I still did the right thing as a mother, knowing that this is a serious thing, whether it is a lie or not, say the child when actually a lie? Because me realize what people are saying, and I'm trying to put it in this light so they people can understand. Whether it's a lie or not, when it comes to a topic like this, you take it serious when a child tell us something like this, right?
Yes. I agree.
Because the truth of the matter if whether I go so or not, you cannot sit with it, because what if the child open it up, say then to a stranger and tell them, say then tell their mother, and their mother no do nothing about it. Don't you think that who you think they're going to arrest, who you think they're going to come to, who you think authorities are gonna come to? I mean, the mother them all look for.
Yes. No, I agree.
So
You have
look into that, people.
no, you have to take it seriously, and you did take it seriously. You took it seriously, right? But it don't seem like
Yes.
everybody is taking you serious. You don't seem like
Yes,
everybody is
they're
taking
not. It's not like everybody taking me serious. I mean, come on. This is why I said in the video that it seems like people don't have any heart again. People just behaving so inhumane to even the thought of this thing. You know, I mean, if it's by law that molestation is wrong, it's something that should not be done at all to anyone at all, for that matter.
No.
Why is it the law is not being upholding to it? Why they don't take this thing serious? They take it for joke, you know. And that is why a lot of women and children go silent. A lot of women get raped and then keep it to themselves, not tell nobody. Get abused in many different ways, because abuse not come in a one form. A full time no, for people to speak up and come out. You know, there should be a break in that, where people can know, so they can come out and bring things to light. You know, let them know they're not alone, because these things can be mentally traumatizing.
Yeah. Now, you said something on the video there that I want to go back to a little bit, because it speaks to the character of the person. It speaks to the character of the father, right? Uh,
Right.
what kind of person was he? What kind of relationship did you have? What kind of relationship did you guys had? Explain the
Okay,
relationship.
well, the relationship was this. Basically, when um, we met at a place where, like, I can just say it right out. Is I was at a party in Jungle one night.
Hmm.
Everybody know that Jungle is in Negril. And that's where we met. But I did not know where the terms were going to go after that, or if me go see the person again or whatnot. But I know that me and him happened to be dancing in Jungle, but we never really exchanged a lot of words to each other. But after we said, I don't even remember the exact words where we said to each other, and then he gave me a business card, which was a business card for the barber in Wendo. And he said I must make sure I call him, and and so he can get my number and stuff like that. So I believe I called. I thought I lost that card actually when I came across that card, and I think it was a week or 2 week after that I come across the card, and then me realized that it was this person when I was dancing with, and we shared two conversation. Um, I called the number then to verify if it was the same person. Then we started a conversation, and that's where it actually take a different road, where we start develop something. So he invited me to come to his the shop where he was doing his barbering, because mind you, I didn't drop this, but when we met that time, he didn't own his own barber shop as yet. I was with him before he even had a barber shop. He was in someone's shop at the time. And you know, by going down there to meet with him, that's how we started to sit down and try to get know each other and such, you know.
Right. What I
And
want to get at is, was he an abusive person? Was he abusive in the
yes,
relationship?
yes, he was. Yes, he was. He abused me. The first time it actually happened was a time at the barber shop where it wasn't done in physical abuse that first time. It was more like a verbal abuse, and it was for something very simple. Like I have a scar on my one of my hand. That is from an incident I had a few years ago. So he was asking me what is that on my hand? Like he said, what is that on your hand? And I didn't hear what he said. So I said, what did you say? And like he started to go on like this. Girl, you're an idiot. And something or whatever. And he started to throw him words at me and they tell me bad words. So me I said, me stop him. I said, like, hold on. Where this is coming from? Why you behaving like that? You
Hmm.
know, because that was actually the first time I may actually ever see a different side of him.
Right.
No, I was so upset, so I just tell him that, you know what, I'm going home. So I left where he is at the shop that time, where I was working, and I just head straight home. He started to call me in the night, and trying to make up back things. And me kind of ignore some of the calls, but eventually when me answer it, he's saying what he's saying and me listen. But I believe it was 2 days after that we make up back.
Hmm.
And I ended up going back there and stuff till it came to a point where we have a continued relationship. So I never see no wrong side of him for quite a while after then.
Yep.
Um anyhow, um there was a point in the relationship where I had to go overseas to a small island
Mhm.
because um when I had met him, this is one part I didn't bring up because you're asking me about the relationship with him, right? But
Yeah,
this
yeah.
has to be drawn in. I had a relationship in St. Kitts before I met my child's father, right? So because I wasn't going there for quite a while, I thought that the relationship wasn't going to work out with that person over there. So in the midst of that, I met him and was talking to him, right?
Mhm.
So I didn't know where it was going to go from there, because stuff happens, and um it happened that during the relationship, sometime going down, I was at his home with him, and some argument did start between me and him because I was in the kitchen. I don't remember exactly what had happened, but something was misplaced by me, and I said to him that it was an accident or something like that. And you wouldn't believe that the man started grab me up, beat me, and fight me, and I'm trying to defend myself at the same time, but I can only do so much as a woman, right?
Mm.
Is and he's acting very vile and stuff like that. And you know I
So you
start
have
to
a
see a
history.
different
So
side
he
of him.
have a history of abusing you, right? And that was
Yes.
proven. Now, do you have any? Do you have any evidence, like at any time where he abused you, where police got involved, that you could have taken to the court?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So,
Yes.
so why
Yes.
could you? So when you there in front of the judge, why could you present the argument that he's abusive and this is evidence he abused you and the abusive personality that he is, so that the court wouldn't place the child with an abusive person if the mother is available to take care of
Okay.
the child? Were you did you present those evidence to the court? And
I
why?
did, but listen this first. Just listen this part here first. Every time when I always went to the police station, in Sav or Negril, where because I was residing in Negril with him, right? So whether I go to both those police station, I never get justice once I bring up that man name when abuse happens. Whenever he abused me and I go to both those police station, I don't get justice. The police then behave like I'm a joke once they hear that that is the name. I recall going there with bruises one time and asking for a report there, and the police asked me what me come here for. Can you imagine that? The police asked me what me come here for. I said to the officer, "What you mean by that? Where am I supposed to come if I have problem? I mean, aren't you guys open to the public, and doesn't everybody have a right to come to the police station if they're having a problem and they need legal help?"
Mm.
you know
No,
and the police say I'm a trouble, I'm trouble, so I should stay at my yard, I should stay home.
what is baffling to me with this whole story here is I don't know how one person could have so much power to basically build up all these defenses. And alleged abuse of an 8-year-old minor is a serious thing,
Of
and
course it is,
the court
and
took it as a serious thing. And for the court to have the evidence, as you said, have the evidence that he is an abusive person, they have police report of prior abuse, and there's allegation of abuse with this particular child, and for the
yes,
court to grant a custody to him as an alleged abuser is baffling. I don't understand. I'm gonna have to talk to one of my Jamaican virgin and find out what's going on. If this is a not normal thing, because I think
right,
that for common sense, I mean the judge should first look at what is a safer place for the child. And if you are in
right,
a position to provide for the child and you don't have no, I mean you have shelter, you could provide. Why would they put the child with an alleged Uh,
That's what I keep asking, that's what I keep asking. That's why I said I had to come on this live to open it up to the public because me know say something is fishy, something is going wrong with this whole thing. I don't understand it at all. But I can surely say to you, and I know this when I am speaking of the truth here, that I had opened up to the judge that he's an abuser.
mhm.
He's an abuser in both physically, emotionally, all the different kinds of abuse when I was with him, because it didn't start to happen right away, because some of these abusers that project themselves as a good person, and in the long run the truth comes out. Because they have a saying here in Jamaica that see me a yard and come live with me are two different things. See me and know me are two different. See me and come up me yard come live with me are two different things.
Yeah.
I try to put it as best as I can.
Yeah, they have the same saying in Grenada too. See me and
Yeah,
live
yeah.
with me
Mhm.
is two different things.
Right, right. Mhm.
So what is the situation now? Where is the child now? Like right now, today, right now.
Right now, today, when we're speaking, the child is with father from Friday on the 15th, May 15, 2020, when they took her from me out of my hands in court.
Explain that. Folks, they take
Okay,
the child away from you in court, just like that.
I'm going to explain.
Explain that process for me. How that happened.
Okay, now, all right, I was to go to court on the 14th. Now, everybody know it's quarantine time and social distancing and lockdown because of this major pandemic, this coronavirus, right? So I did not know that court would be going on still, because I imagine that because everybody should social distance, maybe this gathering wouldn't be keeping, court would not be held. So I didn't expect that that date would be relevant again. So anyways, I got contacted from the day after that why I hadn't come to court. And um I told them, that I didn't know that court keep still, because because of the social distancing and everything going on. I did not know the court keep because of the pandemic.
Mhm.
So anyways, because I know that my child's father is a person that normally gets people to prank call my phone and tell me that I should come to court when it's not even true. So I was wondering if the call was really relevant. So it didn't come to my mind at the time to contact, like, me never really think about contacting the court and asking them if this is true and whatnot, because I assume that maybe they're not open.
Mhm.
um Anywho, I did not go to court that same day when she said that I was to come to court and so forth. So they send police to my home now, call me out loud in my community, like making a scene, and my child went sit down right at the doorway. She was eating porridge there and something, comedy just make breakfast down, and they call Miss Ratri, calling out my name. Judge want to see you, like, right. No, 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 no. That's what the woman come out when we work at the courtroom too. Around there, and they come with two police and they call me out in our community. But I mean, you know, they do it in such a light where it just seem like when you're looking for a criminal or somebody that has done a crime, because
Right.
they've been so loud in the community calling out my name and stuff like that, and the fact they're the police, right? So they said that I have to come there because the judge want to see me now. So when I went there now, that was on Thursday with the child. The judge said to me that why I did not come to court, ma'am. I explained to her that I did not take it serious at the time, because I know sometimes the father lets people call my phone and prank me too. So I was showing her what is going on, and she said to me that, well, and I should be coming to court still. And I said it's well, and I said to her that even with the pandemic and everything going on, you guys still keep in court and stuff like that. So she said to me, say, yes, yes, court has never been stopped. Court is always keeping. So I said, okay, mom, okay, mom. And then after I said that, she said that I must come back with child tomorrow, and I must brace myself for what's going to take place. Because
Mhm.
she's saying to me that if I knew that a warrant was supposed to be taken out for my arrest. I said, for what reason, ma'am? She's saying because I'm in breach of order because I don't send my child to court.
You didn't send the child to court, or you didn't send the child to the father?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I was reading the comment that just came in.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got distracted. Sorry. That I should not. I should have came to court. That she
Right,
was saying.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Hmm.
they called you out of your house like a criminal.
Right. And it bearing that in mind because it's so much different episode that have happened. So sometimes you're explaining stuff and you're trying to come as clear as possible and remember every detail, but there's some details sometimes you have to go back and say, oh, me never mentioned this. So
Right.
there's one part of it me need to mention. There was this one day where he get the officers before all of this took place the other day.
Mm-hmm.
In last month he got some officers come to my house saying that I should be coming to court. That was during the whole time still with the COVID-19 and lockdown and whatever.
Right.
And they came, he was in the backseat, the father, and telling the police that because this I was told this by my mom and dad because they were here and I was on the road paying some bills and they come here and they didn't show a paper or anything saying that they have the right to do what they did, but they went ahead in my parents' house and search and dig up my parents' house and said them looking for me. Where's your daughter? Where's your daughter? I'm looking for your daughter. And that's what the policemen did and go into the house. Now I was very upset about that because I am saying to myself, no, say I am not a criminal and they don't have anything on me showing that I am a criminal or ever done anything that is not law abiding. So why is it would they be going through my parents' house, digging up that they are looking for me? That something just does not seem right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then no, they want to make the assumption that I am hiding because I wasn't at my home. I even had to let the court know about that because I was saying that I went out to pay bills and I was not there that time because I know I have my rights to go out and leave my home and pay bills whether I may have court date on a certain time or not. So
Right.
how can they make that assumption? And they had come back to my house few weeks after that again, and I was in the yard preparing lunch. And they came up on me in my yard and said, Mr. Ratchet, we need to talk to you right now. So I come at the gate at them and talk to them. I asked them, what is that the police them did the other day when I wasn't here? I said, how is it right for you guys to come at my home where I reside and go into my parents' house and dig up the house saying that you're looking for me? Where's your daughter? You're looking for your daughter and with all this court matter and stuff. I said, what gives you people the right to do this? So just because you're the police, you have a right to go to go searching searching my family house and saying that they're looking for me as if I'm somebody that committed a crime. I said this is not how you deal with things, and I'm asking them what happened to the law system in Jamaica. I said why is the police force behaving like that?
This
That's
is
what I said to them.
this is just sad all around. So they took your child from there, and now the child is in the custody of the father.
Right.
Have you spoken to the child lately?
The last time I heard from my child was yesterday in the morning, maybe around, I think it was 11 o'clock in the morning. I don't hear from her again because I assume that maybe he had seen the video that has gone viral with me talking about it. So it don't make the child call me at all today. I only heard from her twice since she's been down there and she left me on Friday. So you can do the calculation from then till now.
And what is the arrangement with the court? When would you see her again?
They
Legal.
haven't told me a date that I will see her legally as yet. They told me that the CDA will call me. That's what they keep telling me. And I went to the CDA office to ask about it. They didn't want to let me in. They're talking about because of COVID-19, they cannot let me inside. I only can stay outside and they call me on the phone.
So they didn't. You don't have I mean, a custody agreement. Like you had a custody agreement with him. He was supposed to see her X amount of times out of the month. You don't have
The paper, you mean the paper that shows that he was supposed to get her every other weekend?
right now your agreement. Your agreement. When would you get to see her?
One day out of each month. And they didn't give me any evidence showing that they didn't give me any evidence showing that I am going to get her 1 day per month. She told me by a word of mouth. The judge told me by her mouth. You know, I did not get any papers, and I asked, how comes I'm not getting any documents on any of this thing? So
Mm. Wow. Well, listen, this, listen, Trish, I real sorry you had to go through this. I don't think nobody should go through this. I mean, I know how
no one should go through
no,
a thing like this. This thing
no,
is very traumatizing.
sad, it's traumatic. And right now, you're probably thinking about what your daughter probably would have is going through right now, and for the day,
Yes, because
night,
me keep
just
on wondering the harm of what she's going through and stuff like that. Because um, me, I don't know. Sometimes the words just hard to come out because me I feel so much pain inside. For no, it's not easy holding together being on this video talking. I
and
mean, it take a lot of strength. I can tell you that. And I'm a person who's always praying too. So I basically would say God is helping keeping me.
yeah.
God's dealing with all of this.
Listen, I want this video, I want this live to get into the hands of people who could make a difference, and we are going to get it into the Prime Minister's Andrew Holness, the administration. I have some pretty good friends there in the administration. We'll try to get it in their hands and let's get some swift answers to this question here because nobody should go through this. You as a mother, watch your video, and truly, I was in tears. Lynn sent it to me, and it's sad. It's sad to see
Yes,
cry.
yes. It's
You know,
a lot of persons that reached out to me on it. A lot of persons reach out to me saying that, in my video makes them cry and it's very disturbing and the situation, it's not an easy thing.
yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna get this video of your information off to someone in the administration that to take a closer look at this, um, because it really it's a messed up situation, it's a messed up cycle, and you just keep going around and get beat around in the same circle. So I'm happy that we could get some other intervention. We get some other intervention. I know people close to Prime Minister and people there in Jamaica that could make a difference. And hopefully, you would see some positive coming out of this. Now, if and when someone that could make a difference are looking on, if they're looking on right now, what do you want to say to them?
If there's someone who can make a difference
Yes.
out there, I'm saying to them that I need help and I need attention to be highlighted on this situation that me and my child is going through. um, I need us to come together and work on this so that justice can be done, because justice must be done. In light of this manner with regarding molestation of any child at all, not but especially for this case with my child.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely, absolutely.
that's what I definitely have to say to the persons that are can help me open some light. Because, like I'm saying, this thing is really, 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 really not easy to deal with.
Yeah. And as Marie Buckmeyer there is saying that you do need a lawyer because I understand
Yes,
you did not have a lawyer, but he did have a lawyer.
yes, yes, that was the
And
case.
he had an advantage. The lawyer would, of course, have an advantage and know how to beat through the system because you were not properly represented. And that's another problem.
Right.
Yeah, that's another problem.
Yes, I know that's another issue. I need to get a good lawyer, but at the same time, it was the finances that were beating me because of the money that the private lawyers expect. I could not afford that level because I still have to stand support of all things of my child, because the father was not helping me support the child to the way that the court has said to him. They told him that half of everything should be paid by mother and father, and he wasn't complying, and so I had to be covering full. So, and he only made the payments, the maintenance payments at the court sometimes, not every time. And basically, it's what I come up with. I was supporting my daughter with and schooling her and doing all the things I did while taking care and looking out for my parents at the same time. And I do have a mom in this situation at the same time that is not very well, and I have to provide for her too. So, it hasn't been easy. And then I have to think about myself to look after myself. Because if I don't keep myself going, how can I do all of this? So, I'm definitely wanting this to. That's why I really want this to be highlighted. Yep. Hello.
Yeah, I got cut off.
Oh,
Sorry about
yeah.
that.
Oh, because I
Yeah,
was there saying hello.
I got cut off.
Sorry.
I got cut off
Yeah.
on my end. Apologize.
Yes.
I had to log back in. But you got a chance there with my audience. What I was saying was that you definitely need a lawyer, someone that
Yes.
would represent you in court, and hopefully we can get this thing overturned and moving fast. But on the other hand, we're gonna
And
try. We're gonna speak to someone there in the administration that could get your case rolling. What you were saying?
I need to mention something too. Um, one person has reached out to me on the Facebook and sent a little funds, saying that I should use that as a start to put towards money for a legal help for a lawyer, for a help of getting a lawyer.
Yes.
And yeah, so I'm very thankful of that. I received it today. She had sent it to me today.
Right.
She
Okay.
reached out to me from last night and called me early this morning. Told me that she was going to do that. And she shared an experience with me too, similar to my situation. Can you imagine? I mean, like, I won't say who the person is, but what she had said to me is that she was married to her husband, and the husband, she had a daughter for the husband, and one day the child asked the dad, her own dad, which is her husband, for something, and the father said to her that he doesn't let her if he doesn't let her perform oral sex on his own child, she won't get it. And the
Yeah.
child went back to mother, the wife, and said to her, and she ended up dealing with it and divorcing him and stuff like that.
Right.
So I'm saying to you that my story can also um reach out to people and inspire people and let them come and share their story too. They can relate, because in this world we're living in, there's a lot of things happening, and sometimes you don't truly know what. You see a man's face, you can't see him heart, but you look at a person, you cannot tell what's their story. But sometimes when you shed some light on things like these, it allow people to come up and come in and speak on their behalf of what they faced, whether it is a similar case or it is something to that manner, you
Yeah.
know.
Absolutely.
Um,
As we say here, everybody have a story to tell. Probably
right.
the father probably even have a story to tell, and I would like to get understand his side as well. Everyone have a story to tell here, as we say. But listen, we're gonna really work hard in trying to help you get some answers to these unanswered questions and unanswered situation that you've been through for this past years. But thank you so much for sharing your story with us. We really appreciate you building up the strength to come and do this here. It takes a lot of strength to do this, a lot of strength, and to put yourself out there like this. And you went through it because people calling your names and you're still fighting. And we just want to say thank you for joining us and thank you for sharing your story with us. We appreciate you, Trish, and we'll keep in touch. Okay? Yeah, guys. We're gonna try. We're gonna try to see how we could get us some answers, especially to see if she could resolve some of these issues because um, she don't have a lawyer, and because she don't have a lawyer, um, she is somehow probably not even being taken very seriously. So she need representation. So we're gonna try and see how we could get some answers to some of her questions. And we'll try and see whatever we could do to bring some closure, some more information to it. But if you're in Jamaica, guys, if you're in Jamaica and you could help in any way, whatever way, I want you to contact her. Trish, give them your information. If someone wanted to
Yes.
contact you to
Yes, you can contact me
information from
on
you, how could they reach you?
one my I can give a contact. My contact number is 1876 478-4003.
All right, say that number again. I got cut off the beginning part.
1-876-478-4003.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Definitely. We're going to keep in touch with you. Okay. Thanks for joining us here on the program Ride Along today. We'll keep in touch.
Yes.
Yeah, guys, as I was saying,
You gotta be firm in this time, son. You gotta be strong in this time, son.
as you were saying, there is a lot of unanswered questions. There's a lot of unanswered questions. Trying to get some answers as well. Why everything is just stacking up against her. So my friend Chopper John West, I'm gonna call him and let you take a closer look into this story for me, because we need to put something in action. We gotta make something work. We gotta get some answers for this lady. 876-478-4003 is Trish number. Where all my Jamaican legal minds? John Crow, I want to find that out as well. Guys, call me up. Let me open up the lines for 2 calls. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think that should be done right now? 718-701-5720. What do you guys think should be done right now? What's our next course of action? I want all my my analysts and them to call in right now. Jerry Hopkins, thank you so much, my brother. How you doing? And Jerry, I'll take you up on that. I'll take you up on that offer. You know, we have a what we spoke about yesterday, right? I want you to call me. Let me start to put things in place. 718-701-5720, guys. Call me and let me know what you think about this story right here. What should the mother do at this point? Why is it, and what happened to the system? Why is it that the system failed? The system failed from beginning to end. It seemed like everything stacked up against Trish. And the question is why? Why did this happen? Why is it happening? Why did people allow this to happen? And why did the court put the child back in the custody of an alleged abuser of that same child? And she have records that he also abused her many different ways. Somewhat unanswered question. I want to get your views on it, guys. Again, 718-701-5720. If you guys want to chime in real quick and give me some information. My legal minds, my analysts, call us up right now, guys. Or if not, I'll close it off. If you guys don't want to call in, you just want to type in. Yes, here is a comment that I think that we need to talk about. Junior, we need to hear the 2 sides of the story. Yes, I agree with you. I think that we need to hear the father's side. And we probably will, because he's probably watching. So if the father is watching right now, we want you to, let's hear your side. Let us hear your side. Because as we say here, everyone have a story to tell. Everyone, everybody. The father, everybody. So we open up the program to the father and to everybody who has some more information on this case. 718-701-5720. Call us up. All right. Okay, I don't want to call. I just want to type. Listen, so we're back to regularly scheduled program, guys. So if you have a story to tell, we want you to inbox us right here on the Ride Along. Inbox us and share your story. You could inbox anyone, and if any one of our representatives will be able to help you. You could WhatsApp the same number. You could WhatsApp the same number here. 718-701-5720. You could call us directly. Come in and share your story right here on the ride. Well, a lot more programs lined up for you for this week, guys. I think we got a call. Let me see who we have on the line. Caller, you live. Where you calling us from?
This is John Crow. Listen,
John Crow. Turn your back. Hold on. Turn your background. Turn your background. I hear myself in the background. Turn your background.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I haven't opened 2 times. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Yeah.
The problem that you see with this lady is one that, I mean, those of us who live in the United States, and I would say in Queens in particular. I think Queens might be the only court that I know of where there is a child sensitive center, so that where they will have a case like that. The child put out the accusation.
Yeah.
The child will only have to come to court one time and will only testify one time.
Yeah.
Right? And then what they do is they videotape that confession or that statement. And then whenever there is a hearing, that is what will be played.
Yeah.
So that the child is not subjugated to multiple appearances in the court and the harassment and all of the description that the mother gave. I think Queens might be the only system that has that in place. So in the Caribbean, the child or the victim is terrorized each time that there is a hearing.
Yeah.
Each time they have to go to court, there's another, she has to rehash the story over and over and over again.
And that's terrorizing for the child. That's terrifying.
That is
terrifying for the child. It's difficult.
Far less for when it becomes a child who has to recap and recount that story over and you re-traumatize each time you have to tell the story.
John, here's what's confusing me, John Crow. Why would the court system give custody to the father, knowing fully well the evidence is that he is on record of being an abuser? She have police report of him abusing her as well. Why would the court system give a jurisdiction to the father in that case?
Let me take you okay. Let me take you around in a circle a little bit, right? In Grenada, we're from Grenada. We have, it's only recently that our court in Grenada, right, is taking accusers on a serious level. It's only recently that you see a person will bring a charge and the court is going to take them a little bit more serious than when I was growing up, when you were growing up.
Right.
And that is, I'm talking about today. In Jamaica, in most of the Caribbean countries, let me not speak to all of them. In most of the Caribbean countries, the woman is still lying. Any woman who comes forward to bring an accusation is still lying. That's how the court sees that. That the man, the man is a big teacher. The man is a big lawyer.
Right.
We had a case in Tivoli. He's a prospective cricketer, island cricketer, whatever it is.
Right.
And so then the community came down and shout down the accuser, because he is of his position.
Yeah, he's a big man in society.
A prominent guy that I know of right now who was able to skate past a charge because of his prominence.
Yeah.
Again, all right? And that is what you're dealing with in many cases. No, we're also dealing with corruption. People, I know you, and I know your grandmother, I know your family. Okay, so I go throw $2 in your direction.
Yeah.
That still works.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So, I don't know all of the evidence. I have not seen the evidence. I don't know. So the answer of why did that happen, even with him having being accused of all these other crimes, but he was not convicted of any of those crimes. There's no conviction to say, well, he's a convicted.
But there's a police report. There's a police report.
He's a convicted abuser. He's a convicted, etc., etc.
But the fact that there is a police report, we have to kind of
ride the fence on that until we get more evidence and more information.
But so the fact
ask why from here to Thy Kingdom Come doesn't mean that we're going to get an answer.
Yeah, the fact that she has police report of previous cases of abuse, I would think that might stand up to the fact that he is an abuser. The police came out. They possibly would have written up a police report against him with the allegations. He possibly went down to the police station. They possibly put him in holding for a little while before, after, or whatever, they release him. They would have information on that. So
but he was not convicted. It's a difference. Yes, you could get charged with anything.
Right.
But a conviction is quite different from a charge.
Yeah. But it's sad.
Okay.
It's sad.
And so,
and you know the funny thing, John Crow, sorry to cut you there. The funny thing is we see this unfolding even in Jamaica. I don't know if you remember a few months ago when we broke the story here about the alleged sexual abuse of a minor, and the mother had to go through so much to prove to the court. The child alleged that the person touched her or fondled her umpteen times, 18 times or so.
Right.
But the police officers only had one charge. So in essence, what they're saying is that the child is a liar. So the child had to prove herself to validate, to make her case that she's not lying. So you're putting the child on defensive, and that is just not fair.
Yeah.
Because for a child to be able to explain all these things, all these adult things, this of sexual nature, children don't know what them thing on them. Children don't know about them thing on them on a regular day.
But listen, emotions, and I hate to sound like this, and I'm not defending the abuser, right? But the system unfortunately does not work with emotions.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
True.
And it's until I think it's during Helen Marshall's reign as borough president that the court system in Queens realized that it's a traumatic experience.
Yeah.
And so advocates within the system came up with this whole way of dealing with child abuse and child molestation and what have you.
Yeah.
And they decided to put in this. There's a name for it. I don't remember what the name is, but somebody listening might be able to bring that out. But they created this system that the child will only be testifying one time on videotape. Okay, and that the child does not have to be in court, even if the child is in court, but the child is not in the courtroom where the hearing is happening, and so he's not exposed to all of the language and all of the rawness that will come out in the court hearing.
That's true.
But again, I go back to you on the statement you made. The unfortunate thing is that the police, the judge, those people, the officers of the court, so to speak.
Yeah.
We are still in that age where a woman has to prove beyond any shadow of any doubt that she was abused.
Yeah.
So she has the scars. She has all of the tricks that the man did all of what he did. Okay, but it's unfortunate that the court system that we inherited, that was handed down to us by our slave masters, we are still running under those rules. We are still running under those laws, archaic as they might be, right? But it came down through our Westminster system.
Yeah. And
so then we living with that slave. Because remember, it was quite okay for a white slave owner, right, male, to do anything he wanted with any of his property, because we were considered property. Yeah. Our women are still property in the court system, in the eyes of the court system of the Caribbean. And that is what has to be worked on. Those politicians who we have and who we put in office, there are certain these women's group and those groups that are advocating on behalf of our women and so forth. You have to take it to the officers, and you have to take it to the ministers, and you have to let them know that you can't just be talking pretty about child abuse or sex abuse or rape and those things in fine language, and then when you get into office, you do nothing.
Yeah, true.
Okay, and that is what we're working on.
That's one of the biggest.
That has to change.
That's one of the biggest cancer. That's one of the biggest cancer I see that's affecting our Caribbean population.
Absolutely.
They don't take the sexual abuse thing very seriously, especially with children and women and children. They don't take it seriously. That needs to change. But listen, John, thank you.
We have women. We have ministers in government right now whose names are calling as having sex with minors.
Right.
Okay. But anyway, that's another show.
Yeah, that's another ride along on the next edition of Ride Along. John Crow, thanks for chatting with us. Thanks for putting your voice on record. So it's always a pleasure chatting. We'll do this again sometime, John Crow. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right, great. Yeah, guys, so we're going to wrap it up. And once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of our program. Don't forget, we have a lot of programs that we launch in here on Ride Along. Don't forget to join Veron Richards. She has a show called Plain Talk with Veron Richards. It comes on at Sundays at 6 p.m. You don't want to miss that. And in the morning time, yeah, wake up with us. Wake up with Dr. Z in the morning time. Yeah. Dr. Z in the morning time. Check it out tomorrow. Dr. Z in the morning time. It comes on so I can get the flyer. Dr. Z in the morning. Yeah, that's Dr. Z right here. Dr. Z right here. Dr. Z in the morning. Our program comes in on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, right here on Ride Along Live. Also, check out Veron Richards on the ride as well. A lot of programs, a lot of things. And I want to thank you guys so much for sticking and staying with us and sharing up the program. On the behalf of all of our team here, Team Ride Along, to our producer, Lynn, Lois, JJ, to Deanne Fraser, to Winsome Slocum, and everyone here at Team Ride Along, all of our supporters, family, and friends, we say thank you so much. Catch you guys again tomorrow. Peace out. Bye-bye.
That simple means say nobody can hold me, man. Nobody can drain my energy. Nobody can control me. Sick. I will not allow negativity. Nobody can hold me, man. Nobody can drain